guilty of things, of helping these public officials doing their corruption in these two counties over the years. But I have lots of proof and can show you the corruption that has went on within a lot of agencies in these two counties. One being Madison County Sheriff's Department, Clerk of Court's office in Madison County. In Buncombe County, District Attorney Mr. Ron Moore, along with the SBI, MAG, and alcohol law enforcement. Over the years, I have been out on drug buys, working undercover for all these men. Madison County, I work for Sheriff Randy Bradford, and the alcohol law enforcement, along with the SBI, Mr. Alan Forrest. I made a lot of drug buys and a lot of sales for these men in these counties. I sold a lot of drugs for these men in these counties. And as far as I know, no arrests were ever made in Madison County for the drugs that I sold. Only the drugs that I bought off of individuals were arrests made. Over the years, I've worked with Mr. Ron Moore on several occasions. I was called into Mr. Ron Moore's office, the DA, in Asheville, and asked to work undercover for him. He then calls in bank agents, introduces me to them, and we go out and buy drugs. Then at one time, after buying several times, then I was asked to go out and sell drugs to people. I then went out and sold their drugs and brought them the money back. And as far as I know, no arrests were ever made in those connections. Also, I was sent out to buy a lot of machine guns. Approximately 20 machine guns. No arrests were ever made in those buys. Also in Madison County, I was given $100 bills by Mr. Warren Andrews, John Ledford, Tim Cantrell, when they were running for office to go out and pay people for their votes. I had a friend several years ago that used to work with me with law enforcement and got tied up with the bank department and the drugs, and he's no longer here. And nobody's ever heard from him or know what happened to him. We can only assume. I, myself, we just need some attention to the corruption. The corruption's here, but people are scared. People are afraid to talk about the great machine, Ron Moore, and he is the boss. I am very nervous about this situation. And that's why I'm making this tape, because I need to clear my mind and my conscience of it. My daughter-in-law lives with a gentleman that sells drugs with a district attorney in Asheville, North Carolina. I know of several